Today on Blind Date.
Cocktails! Cocktails!
Mr. Cocktails returns, and this time he's in love.
You may be the nicest woman in this city, possibly the world. But then again, you might be the Antichrist.
Can he sweet talk his way out of this one?
What is up with this kids thing? Is your clock ticking?
No,
Tick,
I
tick,
think
tick, 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 tick.
It all begins now on Blind Date. Hey everybody, I'm Roger Lodge and welcome to Blind Date. And if it's been too long since one of your dates ended up in a hot tub, my condolences. But stick around and we'll show you what you've been missing. But first, we'll get started with Tamara and Steve, who've been dating for almost a year. Now, Tamara's new to our show, but Steve, oh, he's somewhat of a legend. And this will be his 4th appearance on our show. And to describe him, all you need is one word.
Cocktails! Cocktails! I've been on Blind Date 3 times. I am a legend. Just ask me. Did I mention that I was a bipolar, manic depressive alcoholic?
Yes.
Well, you're pretty dumb, really. If you cook for me, I'll give you really good sex. Because I'm sober. You know, I'm not drinking anymore. She is one of the most, if not the most talented, beautiful, charismatic, sweet human being I've ever met in my life. I mean, she was Miss Arkansas.
We feel really cuddly and warm toward each other, and we're very supportive of each other. He's very resistant. He wants to go really slow. I think there was a specific moment when the vibe changed.
Cocktails!
There you are.
Hey, baby, ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
You know, I noticed that a lot of the lines that I heard you tell me in the beginning were on that Blind Date tape that you played for me last night.
If you cook for me, I'll give you really good sex. What about cheap, physical, meaningless contact? So what's the difference?
I thought I was special.
You are special. You're very special. You may be the nicest woman in this city, possibly the world. But then again, you might be the Antichrist. I'm not. I don't, you know.
Well, you should know by now, after 10 months. You've been dating
10
for
months?
10 months.
We've been together for 10 months?
Yeah, it used to be 9, now it's 10.
Now it's 10. Holy moly guacamole. Hi.
Hi, you must be Steve.
I'm Steven. How are you?
And you're Tamara. Nice to meet you. I'm Lisa Coffey.
Cocktails. Cocktails.
And I'm a life coach. And I understand we're going to work on some communication issues for you guys today.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. Come have a seat and we'll start communicating. First thing I want you to do is look at each other in the eye, hold each other's hand. Okay? So you can clearly say, I'm really angry when you blah, 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 blah. Or I feel really angry
I have one.
when this. Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
I feel really angry when I come in the bathroom after you took a shower and I get my socks all wet on the floor.
Okay, so now, Steve, I want you to say back to her what she said to you. How did you interpret that?
I have tried not to drip as much as I used to, honey. But sometimes I drip.
Okay, no. You're being defensive now. Say what she said to you. She feels. What did you hear her say?
I feel.
No, she feels. Say, honey, you said you feel.
Honey, you said you feel.
Angry.
No, I'm not that bright. You're going to have to explain this.
Okay.
Well, honey, what'd you think of our life coach?
We had some pretty serious issues to deal with.
Yeah, honey, that dripping on the floor things
Well, you know.
could tear us apart. Well, we're gonna go.
Isn't there something that you haven't been able to be honest with me about yet?
No, honey, I've been forthright and upfront with you on everything.
Okay, here's the one. Do you want to have children?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do you want to... You're 44.
I'm not 44.
And you have never had kids.
I didn't. How do you know I haven't had kids?
Because you said, you told me. Were you being honest?
Oh, there might be a young Steven out there somewhere. Cocktails! Cocktails!
Is that true? You just don't want to talk about it?
I'm hungry. Let's talk about it over dinner, okay? Let's talk about procreating over salad.
So you said we were going to talk about procreation over our salads here.
Honey, do we have to discuss whether we're going to have children? Is that really that important tonight?
No. I was just trying to take the advice from our communication counselor.
Ah. Why, do you want to have my baby?
Well, I was just wondering if you wanted to.
You ready? Well, you want to practice? You can practice. I don't mind practicing. I'm a good little practicer.
Do you know if you ever want to have kids?
Cocktails. Why? What is up with this kids thing?
I just wondered.
Why? You feel is your clock ticking?
No,
Tick,
I
tick,
think
tick, tick, tick,
it
tick.
has some more ticks left on it.
Tick, 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 tick. I do want children, honey, but not today. You're madly in love with me, aren't you?
How can you tell?
It's obvious. You're a sweetheart. Nicest girl I've ever met.
So, let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh, here it comes. Is this a contrived question or is this a real question? Okay, you done talking now? Take it back to the paper? Cool. Thanks for going out with me tonight. It was really sweet. You're a princess kitten.
Yeah.
You doll.
I'm glad I could be your fourth blind date. Number 4.
It's going up. Cocktails!
Okay, so they have one little problem to work out, and his name is Steve. And he and Tamara will analyze this one for us when we come back. Welcome back. We've been watching Mr. Cocktails and his new love, Tamara. Now, she spent the entire day trying to tenderly talk about having kids, and he spent the entire day tenderly trying to shut her up. Break it down, guys.
I'm the best thing that ever happened to Tamara. Tamara is absolutely the best thing that ever happened to me.
I kind of felt a little disappointed, like, you know, when Steven was reading the newspaper during desserts, that like he had given up.
She's just a really sweet soul, and I really don't deserve her.
In the beginning, we used to go out on a lot of proper dates, but after about 10 months, you know, it's just regular going out to dinner.
Tamara and I don't really have a problem communicating. In fact, we just don't have a problem. We communicate well.
I wonder sometimes if Steven knows what he's talking about.
I think the communications counselor is a walking, living brain donor.
I was Steven's 4th blind date, and I wonder if I'm going to be his last.
What's in store for the future for Tamara and I? Well, I'm not going to let her go. I'm just going to hold on to her, and we'll see where the wind blows us.
Ah, yes, the old where the wind blows us plan. That's always solid.